Good morning, guys. What's going on? Good morning. We'll start here in about a minute and a half. Let everybody get populated in. What's up, Dad? You going to the football game tonight with us? Granville. What's up, Jesse? Good to see you, man. Shelby. Prokshay, what's going on, guys? Alexander, good morning. Good morning, guys. Nice, all right. What's up, Cyan Prince? Brian? What's going on, guys? And looks like we're gonna start in about 30 seconds, folks. What's up, Shiraz? Owen? Questions, stickers, guys, get them in the comment box there. We'll have time to go over them. Patiently waiting for everybody to have a seat. Get your pens and papers out. This is start of the high school season. My girlfriend's son's the #1 rated player in North Central Ohio, so it's going to be a fun season to watch. He's a Swiss Army knife. He never comes off the field. Plays literally every position. All right, guys, let's get started. Good morning. Happy, and that's American football for you foreigners. It's not football with a round ball. My son plays that. All right. Happy Friday, August 21st. Economic calendar today, we have, I think it was light data. We have PMI at 945. So if you're trading eval accounts, that is red folder news, I believe. So check that. I don't think we're going to get a huge move out of this, but it is OPEX. I believe it. Yeah, I think it's OPEX today. So might see a little bit of turbulence. The NIMO oscillator is -23 here. Instagram, I don't want you to feel left out. Let me move that for you. Again, if you prefer the horizontal charts, guys, jump over to @StudentAlpha on YouTube and you can see that. Jesse, I don't know. She's in southern Indiana. Isn't that a northern Indiana problem? All right. Anyway, the NAMO is -8. So we're on the negative side. We're on the selling side, but not much to talk about yet with that. And we're at 16 in the VIX. So look, guys, I know that every day you're here, I look at these and it's just like, there's nothing. Yeah, you have to monitor them daily. But the key number in the NIMO name was 60. So when that occurs, we can make some even higher confluence trades, and especially on swings. And we look for that. Let's get into what our futures products are doing. ES, so after selling down, lifted back up. This isn't surprising, guys, with OPEX. The direction could be down, but with shorts closing, that could be buyback. So we can trade what we see, even though it may not make sense. Like, why is it going up or why is it going down? However, you're going to notice I have my buy and sell line here. Guys, when you come to my trading war room, everybody can come trade with me for free today, guys. It's free War Room Friday. We're going to discontinue this after a moment, but our affiliate partner, Funded Hive, has given us a bunch of accounts to give away for free. So come trade, learn, and you can get, we're giving away 3 or 5 $5,000 accounts today. So anyway, when you come to my war room, you'll see all this. This is my matrix that's running on my charts. So if you're a VIP, you get to see this run on my charts. But if you're not trading with me, after that hour and you want to trade, you can add it to your charts. So VIPs get it on my charts, and then matrix users have it all the time. And if you're a matrix user, you get 2 additional trading times with me each week. But we're at a point right here where it's buys and sells. That's why you see the buy and sell line. And that's the dilemma of these boxes that the matrix populates for you. And I teach this. I don't have time to explain it now. I have videos on this. But this could be a sell at 7,700 if we get a confirmation rise and back up. But see that aqua color line is the bond yield increase on the 10-year. So I'm favoring shorts here more than longs, but I'll see what happens. On the RTY, it found support at 3,000, is bouncing up. On RTY, guys, this is that same data line. Okay, you can see that's where resistance. If you don't know how to trade anchored VWAPs, you're wrong, right? Like, there's so many trade groups out there that do like gaps and candles and wicks, and get the fuck out of here with that stuff. You don't know what you're doing. You're misleading your users. And yeah, you know what, guys? Those groups are cheaper. You can go to those groups for half the price of mine. Go. See ya. Sean, your group's too expensive. Okay. Tell that to Andrew, who's just got a live account and is making like $30,000 a month. I mean, go tell him that my $199 a month is too expensive. Or Corey, who is quitting his job because he trades in my group, or countless other people, guys. Okay, back on topic. I don't care. You can go with other clowns that charge half as much. It's not going to hurt my feelings, guys. It's not going to hurt my fucking feelings. Look, RTY, I believe that this is going to be a fantastic short area. Now, notice it's out in the middle of nowhere, but it is built by 3 critical anchored VWAPs. And see that all-time high anchored VWAP? Every time it's touched it, it's been rejected. So I believe it's going to get rejected again, and it's trending downward. It's not flat. If it's flat, remember, slope and angle has a lot to do with it. Let me move this back over here, guys, Instagram. Yeah. So one of the things I do, guys, is I identify levels for folks, and I enter some trades. Some people enter with me, but I give out a ton of potentials for folks, and people trade what they like to trade. I don't want me fishing for you. I want you to fish beside me, right? That's the ultimate goal. I mean, it's fine for me to fish for you to get started. Guys, learn to fish on your own. And I got guys fishing on their own that are fucking killing it. It's awesome. That excites me. That really does. All right. NQ only goes up. All-time high anchored VWAP, and this support zone underneath is probably going to occur today. It could run up as high as here. But we're looking for longs. I think even if we get a wick down to this, should be strong support. I'm personally done trading NQ for a while. I've broken up with it. It's just quite frankly pissed me off. So, but I'll make calls there. And I made a call on it yesterday that was a loss. I said, I'm not taking it, guys, but here's what it would look like. But I got NAS bulls that just buy this. The guys do great. It's funny. They outperform me just because they've traded it more consistently. This is one of the newer instruments for me. But anyway, that's going to be a buy zone. 400, we'll call it 400 to 440. So NAS bulls, keep an eye on that. That's a great place to look for a buy. YM, this is the industrials where NAS is the tech, is looking strong here, guys, on the way up. Again, we have to understand where our upward limitation is. It's going to be an interesting test of that last major money influx into the markets. And our macro expert who's on with us for the first 5 to 10 minutes talked about the implications of that. It says mixed for equities, but very bullish for gold, and we'll get to gold in a second. So next buy is off the top of this box, and I like a buy off of 53,000. I have a lot of people that like buying VWAPs off of open, and these are my more seasoned veterans in my trade group. Guys, I got guys who've been with me for 8 years. So anyway, looking for buys. So you can see all the indices. You may not be able to screen all the indices and metals and oil. Everything on the board is bullish. Oh, wow. Look at this, guys. I just saw this. I would have traded this. What was I doing? You don't think VWAPs work? Look at that perfect touch. Came down, smacked that VWAP, and ran right back up. What is that? 21 points. Holy shit. You'd be done. You'd be done for the day. Because what I was going to say, and I hadn't looked at this, is right here, all-time high anchored VWAP and daily VWAP are going to be important support. But, guys, this resistance here, see it? Maybe you can't. Let me move it down. Why is that there? Well, I'm going to show you exactly why it's there. This is the range. Look. that is the range, all-time high and key level in the underlier. I think that's where we bounce back and forth today, guys. If you don't understand how to do the underlier as compared to the futures product, guys, the underlier drives the futures product. Yes, they are independent product. Yes, they have their own price and volume. However, we have to take in consideration, normally they have a contango relationship, which means that the futures product's priced higher. As metals accelerate, as you can see in silver over here, we're almost at par or equal pricing. We may go into backwardation, and that's a very high demand on the spot product. So we have resistance overhead in XAU, and then we have identified support underneath for gold. So I believe for trading futures, guys, this is our intraday range, and we've been very accurate about that. So we're trading again. If you're here, free Friday War Room. My link is in the bio. Go to my free Discord. The links are in there. Hey, Macro Optics is on. Guys, want to give a shout out to Johnny over at Macro Optics. See he's on Instagram. If you're not following Macro Optics, you're wrong. Okay, there are so many frauds in the social media space. Johnny is, as you see, their name of the thing is Macro Trader. Great information, guys. Go follow him. He puts out some awesome stuff. So thanks for joining in, Johnny. Guys, go give Macro Optics a follow. I like his stuff a lot. Okay, so let's get into oil. We do price monitor it, and sometimes we'll take trades. You see, we got a mean reversion signal off my algorithm, guys. This algorithm that I've got about $30,000 into this algorithm. It's based on my education as a research analyst and in my experience in this trading system. Guys that are using it, like I said, I've already named 4 or 5 guys that have replaced their income. Right, and it's not even about replacing income. It's about return on investment, and it's very high. Like this trade right here, if you would have take it for 25 cents, let's just hypothetical it. You close the candle here, you hunt 25 cents on this, and we tell you what you're looking for. 94, it paid 50 cents, so you would have had 25 cents of risk. So depending on your leverage, you take that times your leverage. That's a great payday, guys. It's probably one contract, minis. You're looking at about $250. I trade personally 5 to 10 contracts, so it would have been $1,250 to $2,500 had I been in on this signal. So that's how that works, guys. Okay, so I've done this for 4 years, every morning for free to help you guys out in the community. If you have questions, let's get to them before I get to my free chat. Went a little long on my analysis, but let's see here. Avgo is a request. Let's look at Avgo over there on YouTube. Remember, guys, I broadcast live on YouTube. It's selling down here, as you can see. Let me zoom out. Been a minute since so we have the IPO anchored VWAP. We have the breakout run. VWAP is green. Now you got to look to market structure, guys. When I do this for funds, I put a lot more on the charts than what you see here. I do a much deeper dive, but quick analysis. You have downside support at 296. That is $60 away. You always have to keep in mind of key psychological pricing, like $300. You can see, I don't know, maybe you can't. These multiple gaps up on acceleration will provide support and resistance. 357. Now check volume. What you have to look at, it's down. Volume is lifting. Now it's not a strong volume spike, but is above the average here. If I ran a moving average on the volume, you'll see it's above average. So what I would do right now is I would wait for a deeper discount, right? I would consider lower. Let's real quick run a regression trend line on the breakout. Yeah, it's testing the bottom of the trend. I would wait on this one. I think you need to get a buy-side spike. If you want more detail, guys, as always, you can go to my free Discord, tag me, ask me a question, and I'll build you a full chart. Because I like to draw. I like to draw on charts. What do we got here? Yep, sign prints. Let's see here. You're right about that. Proxy, you shorted 4,600 for 20 points. You're a savage. You've learned that in my group. Congratulations. Yes, Clipper Snippers, that absolutely. And I talk about it in my weekend update, guys. If you go to my YouTube channel, every weekend I put up a weekend update. I said that is a short level. I don't know if it's 25, 50, 100, 200 points, but that is a short level. XAU, all-time high anchored VWAP. It will not break at its first attempt. Let me zoom in here real close. Where's it at? Well, it's too close because it won't calculate it out. Give me a second. If you didn't know, there's a limitation in TradingView. See that? There's its first attempt. false break and come back down. It's trying to flip it right here. So if you want to short this, right, again, shorting against this bull run is very dangerous, right? Okay, you have to be, it's a different animal. You short in here, your defined risk is the top of that wick, right? It's very tight. And then you just try to, I would trail it down 25, 50 points. We'll see. There's going to be repositioning next week after OPEX, and I wouldn't doubt that funds will be taking profits on their biggest winners, and gold here recently is a bigger winner. So gold could sell down next week, guys, and that's just people taking profits. Let's look at what else we got here. Sweat at 4,200 possible in gold. If you're talking XAU, no. Oops, how did I move that? There we go. It's at 4,600. I don't, 4,200, I think. We'd have to have a pretty negative catalyst. Your next best discount entry is around 4,400. If you see 4,200, buy it. But I think it's going to be tough to get there. What time did I put the aqua blue in there? That was on 8/31 on, what day was that, guys? The bond thing. Clipper snippers, come to my free war room Friday. It was this week when they announced the bond yields. Was that Tuesday, guys? I don't remember. You bet, Sweater. All right, Instagram, what you got? I'm trying to go a little faster, guys, so I can get everybody's questions in. Did everybody go follow Johnny over at Macro Optics? Hey, Johnny, what time do you do? He does a free live also. I think it's like lunchtime, end of the week. Puts out a lot of macro information. Let me know in chat there, Johnny. I'll tell everybody. So you guys can go to his free live. He does it on across multiple social medias as well. So we went over gold Shiraz. It's going to bounce between those two key levels. Yeah, so Bitcoin, guys, unfortunately, we're not live today at 11 o'clock with Crypto John. He's traveling. He's the guy to talk to on crypto. I don't mind talking about Bitcoin. I think it's a shit product, but that's my own personal opinion. Where's it going to stop, guys? You guys know how I chart. You see that? It's not an accident that wick approached that. There's a standard deviation around that line. That's the all-time high anchored VWAP, right? And then it's IPO anchored VWAP. You have market structure. I think it's going to stop right here. You see that? Market structure and all-time high anchored VWAP. I think it's going to be tough to overcome that. If it does, that's a change. That is definitely a change of trend. But one thing you want to look at, guys, this is very explosive volume, and it takes explosive volume to break key levels. I'm a little disappointed because I'm a long-time holder of ETH, and I've been very transparent about the fact I was looking to buy here. The cycle low, according to the crypto experts, are all saying it's going to be in October, which still could occur. I'm a major buyer in that zone, and I own a ton of it. It's running the opposite direction, which is good for my longs, but I wanted to buy even more. I was going to buy another $50,000 worth. So, yeah, gold is bouncing between the all-time high in gold futures at the bottom and the all-time high above in XAU. All right, let's see. Okay, good. All right. Yep, you're getting it, Blaine. I'm not afraid to buy more ETH. It's just I was looking for that discount. The last major purchase in Ethereum for me was 1,400, and I put another 50 grand in it. I was really hoping that when it was sour, when it was looking really sour here on volume, that I would touch 1,000. I was going to buy a bunch more. So that's how that works. Yeah, Clipper Snippers. I'll have to look. It was earlier this week. Yeah, Cyan Prince, thanks. Crypto John's traveling. Unfortunately for his job, he travels a lot. He deals in IT security world and red teaming shit, so he travels a lot. So our cadence has been about 2 Fridays a month based on his schedule because he's in the airplane a lot. So, no, but listen, go to my free Discord and you can tag him at Crypto John and ask him any crypto question. He'll answer it. Right? All right, guys. Hey, look at the time. It's time to follow me over and trade for free with me today, guys. I'm giving away stuff too. Link in the Discord. Go to my free Discord. Go to the announcements page. And you get the link. Heading over there. All right, guys. Weekend update coming out this weekend also. I'll see you in the trading war room here in a minute.